Right, friends. Good morning. Confirm me that you guys are able to see me. Morning, guys. Are you able to see me in the session? Confirm me first. Yeah. Right. Shall we start then? Right now, if you guys are ready, we'll start. We need to start with question number 13. Morning, morning. Good morning to all of you. Good morning to all of you, Nana. Yep. Good morning. Right. Okay, okay. Shubhodayam, buddy. Yep. Okay, right. So then we're good to go. I think 13th question was given as homework for you guys yesterday. So what we'll do is that today we'll start this and we'll solve this. And once we are done with reading the question and I give you time to read the question, then you guys can come up with the answer. And after that, we're gonna solve it. And you guys tell me how many questions you have done it right. Okay, we have got 4 questions in this. Okay, chalo, let's move on. Now, Great Vision manufactures a wide range of optical products, including lenses and surveillance cameras. Division A manufactures the lenses, while Division B manufactures the surveillance cameras. The lenses that Division A manufactures is of standard quality that has a number of applications. Due to huge demand in the market for its products, Division A is operating at full capacity. Okay. It sells its lenses in the open market for 140 per lens. Okay, so that's your external selling price for the intermediate product. The variable cost of production for each lens is 110, while the total cost of production is 125. Fine. The total production cost of camera by Division B is 400 each. Currently, Division B procures lens from foreign vendors. The cost per lens would be 170 each. The management of the Great Vision has proposed that to take advantage of the in-house production capabilities and consequently the procurement cost of the lens would reduce. It is proposed that Division B should buy on an average of 5,000 lenses each month from Division A at rupees 120 per lens. And we know that, okay, so variable cost is 110. So they are giving a little bit okay upon that. The estimated cost of surveillance camera is as below. Other components purchased from external vendors 150. Cost of lens purchased from Division A 120. Other variable cost is 30. Fixed overheads is 50. And total cost of the camera is 350. Each surveillance camera is sold for rupees 410. The margin for each camera is low since competition in the market is high. Any increase in the price of camera would reduce the market share. Therefore, Division B cannot pay Division A beyond 120 per lens procured. So this is pretty much similar to the problem that we have solved yesterday. You guys remember that? Yeah. Same argument was made by the receiving division yesterday also. And eventually, finally, we have found that he was having 40 rupees in his pockets. You guys remember that? Chalo. Anyways, So Great Visions management uses ROI as a scale to measure the divisional performance and marginal costing approach for division decision making, right? You are required to first one, analyze the behavioral consequences of each division when division A supplies lenses to division B at rupees 120 per lens. Substantiate your answer based on the information given in the problem. Okay. B. Analyze if it would be beneficial to the company as a whole for division A to supply the lenses to division B at 120 per lens. Do you feel that divisional managers should accept the interdivisional transfers in principle? If yes, calculate the range of the TP. Advise alternate transfer pricing models that the chief executive of the company can consider in order to change the attitude of the divisional heads if they are against the transfer pricing policy. Calculate the range of TP if division A has excess capacity and can accommodate the internal requirement of 5000 lens per month within the current operations. Array, yeah. It's as it is the same model. Okay. We'll do one thing. Now it's 6:38. 6:45 is the time for you. Read the question and solve it yourself and give me the answers. After that, I'll write. Okay. Just a formality purpose, I'll write it. So it's exactly the same model. I hope you guys can do it with respect to the problem that we have done yesterday. Okay. You do it. Good morning to all of you. Nana. Yeah. Finish it off. Nana, do it yourself. It's exactly the same model that we have done yesterday. Nothing has changed except for the numbers. Those who have already done, you can put your answers. Okay. You can put your answers in the group. Those who have not yet done, you can start doing it now. Okay, I'm getting the answers over here. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You should be able to do it, guys, because it's exactly the same problem. Okay. Okay. Okay, one more minute. After that, I'll start solving. Okay. Chalo. Make it fast. Okay. Logic, only 2 to 3 people have answered. What about the remaining? Give me answers. It's a similar model, right? So you should be able to answer. Should not take this much of time. Okay, so basically look at the question. First one is analyze the behavioral consequences of each division. Now this is the keyword over here. Behavioral consequences means what the human being will react basically. What is he going to do? That's how the logic comes. Anyways, so of each division, when division A supplies lenses to division B at 120 per lens, substantiate your answer based on the information given in the problem. Okay, right. Chala. So now look at the problem and we're gonna do it simultaneously. Okay, you guys do along with me. After that, I'll not going to give you time to copy. Okay, so let's do it simultaneously. Yeah, okay, your time is up. I've seen the answers. Right, now let's do it together, and after that I'm gonna check answers one by one and let's see who has done all the four correctly. Okay, all the four or five. I think we have got five, I think so, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, right, Nana. So let's start. Okay, first one is behavioral consequences of division A. Right along with me. That is what he has asked, behavioral consequences of division A. So if you look at the question, what is happening? Division A is currently operating at how much rate? Full capacity. Okay, so when you are writing along with me, look at the question and write, because you need to understand from where I'm picking up the sentences from the question. That is really important for you to really develop that skill. Okay, so division A is currently operating at full capacity and its entire production is sold to the external markets. Just look at the question. Write along with me. Okay, when I'm writing, also observe, okay, how I'm picking the sentences. So that's important for you from examination perspective. So division A is currently operating at full capacity and its entire production is sold to the external market. Okay, so that's the most important thing we need to understand. And now we can go with minimum TP. You know the concept? Okay, total relevant cost of division A. That is equal to. So what is the total relevant cost? Basically, variable cost plus opportunity cost, which is equal to. So what is your variable cost? 110 plus opportunity cost. Selling price 140 minus variable cost 110. So your contribution is 30. So contribution lost is nothing but opportunity cost. So total will be 140. Right? So from the above calculation, it is clear that division A, it's division A, right, will never accept a TP, okay, will never accept TP less than 140. Obviously, why? Because 140 is the cost. Okay, according to the question, if it accepts a TP of 120, then let us see what happens. So, if division A accepts TP of 120, then profit of division A will be, look at the question, how much is the profit? It's going to be minus 5. Why, sir, minus 5? You see that TP is 120 minus total cost is how much? 125. I'm talking about profit. I'm not talking about contribution. Okay. So it will be minus 5, right? So profit will be minus 5. Let us see what will happen to the contribution. And contribution will be reduced from, earlier what was the contribution? 30. Okay, here also you have calculated 140 minus 110, which is 30. So contribution will be reduced from 30 to, now what will be the contribution? 10. Why 10? TP is 110 minus variable cost is, sorry, TP is 120 minus variable cost is 110. Okay, I hope this is clear. Right, so which means 10 per unit will be your, yeah, so contribution, and profit will be minus 5. So this will adversely affect division A's ROI, right? So that is what it is using. Division A's ROI, that is a performance measurement system right now in place. Let's check how much it is getting affected also. So current ROI is equal to, so what's the profit? 15. I'm taking profit because I'm calculating return on investment divided by total cost. Total cost is 125 into 100. So 15 divided by 125 into 100. So if you calculate that, okay, it comes around 12%. That is your current ROI. If TP of 120 is accepted, then this 12% ROI will be reduced, and division A may not be, or may not receive, whatever, may not be eligible for good incentives, right? For incentives or bonus based on ROI, and may lead to demotivation for manager of division A, which is not in the interest of the company. Okay, so that's the answer. So still we have written only the behavioral consequence of division A only. We have not yet gone for division B. Okay, so this is all about division A. I hope this is clear. This is the way you have to write it in the exam, because we need to get those 5 marks, right? I already told you while solving the last sum itself, you need to expand and write such that you justify the marks that is being given in the exam. If you can observe here, what I've eventually done is that it is pretty similar to the solution that we have done in the last question. It is not different, but what I've done is that I've just expanded it. If you can see the first sentence, division A is currently operating at full capacity and its entire production is sold to external market. I just picked up from the question. So wantedly I've written that sentence, okay, to expand the answer. Then the second part is pretty normal. And after that, as you can see, I've expanded again. So wantedly I've shown, okay, if TP is, less than 140, then division A will not accept. If it accepts, what will be its profit? What will be its contribution? What will be its ROI? So therefore, because the ROI right now is 12, and if it accepts this 120, then the ROI will be reduced. Therefore, its ROI linked incentives or bonus also will get reduced, and therefore it will lead to demotivation for the manager. So as you can see, I've just tried to expand the answer. So that's the way you have to present it in the examination. You have to justify the marks that is being given. So this will be your biggest challenge. Okay. Now moving on to the next one. Still we have not yet done it. We need to look at the behavioral consequence of division B. So now look at your question. Analyze the behavioral consequences of each division. So which means division A as well as division B. Consequences of division B. Okay, we're done with division A. Now we're gonna go to division B. Now look at your question. Current total cost is how much? Current total cost per unit. How much is that? 400. Okay. Current selling price? It is 410. Pick the numbers from the question. Okay. Current selling price is there. Current total cost is there, right? So, what else? Current profit per unit. Obviously, very less, which is how much? 10. Now, let's see what is the ROI right now it is earning. Division B. 10 is the return divided by total cost is 400 into 100. So 10 divided by 400, right? It comes around, yeah, 2.5%. Okay, now this is what is happening right now to division B. Let's see what's going to happen after internal transfer at 120. Okay, if, if intermediate product, that is IP, is purchased from division A. Right now they are buying from outside, okay, is purchased from division A at a price of 120, right? Then let us see what will be the profit. Then the profit of division B will be increased by how much? Earlier the cost is 170 when they're buying from outside. Now you're buying from inside at 120, which means your cost has got reduced by 50, which means your profit will be increased by 50. Very simple. How? It is the difference between 170 and 120. Earlier you are buying at 170, now you're going to buy internally at 120, which means straight away you will save 50 rupees. Therefore, your profit will get increased by 50. Pretty simple. Are you able to understand? So look at the question. So, revised profit is equal to, earlier profit was 10. Now it's going to get increased by 50. So, which means it will be 60 per unit. Right now, the revised profit. So, revised cost. Earlier, the cost was 400, I think so. It would have got reduced by 50. So, now the revised cost is 350 per unit. Okay. Now, revised ROI. Return on investment. How much it's going to be now? The profit is 60. Return divided by investment, which is nothing but cost, 350 into 100. 60 by 350 into 100. Okay, which comes around 17.14%. Okay, so ROI of division B has got substantially increased. Has got substantially increased from What percentage earlier? 2.5 to 17.14%. From 2.5% to 17.14%. Therefore, division B will accept the TP of 120. हो गया? So that's the point. That's the answer for part 1. So some of you might be thinking, sir, we have just written one more answer and then you have written so much. That's the way you have to write it in the examination if you want to get the marks. So that's the point ultimately. Okay. Anyways. So have a look into this answer once, then we'll move on to second one. Okay. Chalo. Sorry for that. Just a second, guys. I hope you have copied. Yeah. Just wait for 2 minutes.